Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monterrey in Mexico. First of all, I'm sorry for the sunglasses, but as you might be able to see around me, all the walls are pretty much white, so it's hard to even open my eyes. It's so bright. Yeah, but nevertheless, it's a beautiful day and I want to do a little bit of street photography today. And again, I will be using the Leica Q2 Monochrom with a red filter attached. And also in this video I want to give you my opinion on why it might be a good idea to get a dedicated monochrome camera like this one, instead of using a camera that has a regular color filter array in front of the sensor and converting the images later in software. Because I think there are benefits to using this, but more on that a little bit later. So I would say now let's head out on the streets of Monterrey and let's get some good shots, hopefully. All right guys, talk to you later. Monterrey, Leica Q2 Monochrom, let's go. I was meeting up with my buddy Pablo, who was shooting a Leica M5 with a 35mm Voigtländer lens. If you want to check out his photos, I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the video description. We were shooting mostly around this market area because it was by far the busiest area in the city. For the bus, it got a little too tight and it got stuck.
Okay, I take the ball.
In case you're wondering about the settings I was using that day, my shutter speed was set to 1/500th, the aperture was at f16 for the most part at least, with a few shots where I shot wide open or stopped down 1 or 2 stops. The ISO was set to auto and I mainly used zone focusing.
Pues la compramos aquí por no.
I told you that I want to give you my opinion on the potential benefits of buying a camera with a black and white sensor. So a lot of people would probably argue that they want options, that they want the option to shoot color. But that's a problem in general, because people always want options. They want all the options in the world. So they go traveling and they pack 2 cameras, 3 cameras, 4, 5, 6, 7 lenses. And what I've learned over time is less is more. If you bring just 1 camera, maybe 1 lens, or maybe max 2, or if you need redundancy, bring maybe 2 cameras. That's more than plenty, because you don't need all the options in the world, because you will never ever use all your options, and it's only holding you back. So you will not get better by having all the options in the world. Same with the Leica Q in general. It's a compact camera basically, so you cannot change the lens. So the lens is fixed. It's a 28mm. Some people would argue, yeah, well, what if I want to shoot 85mm or whatever? I can't. So nah, it's not for me, because it's limiting my options. But I think it's not, because then you focus on this specific focal length and you will grow as a photographer. So I think having less options is better. And in case of monochrome camera, it's quite similar, because if you have the regular Q and you have a color sensor, yes, you can convert the images to black and white, and you probably get, in, let's say, in lower ISOs, similar results, right? In higher ISOs, it will be different. So in higher ISOs, this camera will be much superior, and also in terms of dynamic range, it's better, hands down, there's no question about it. However, the thing is, if you have the option to shoot color and convert to black and white, you will always second guess yourself. Should I shoot color, or should I convert to black and white? So I think this isn't a benefit that's actually holding you back, because if you have a camera like this that can only shoot black and white, you will go out with the intent of shooting black and white, and you will focus only on that. You will start to see your surroundings in black and white, and I think this will make you a better photographer when you use this instead of a camera that can shoot color as well. Because I mean, I can only speak for myself, but when I have a camera that can shoot both, I never go out with the intent of only shooting black and white, because there will be occasionally this one moment where I think, oh man, now maybe color would be better. So I will end up then maybe with photos in color and black and white, converted to black and white. So, but with this, you have no choice. You will go out and you will look for those moments. Yes, you will miss out on some opportunities where color might be better, but it doesn't matter. In the end, there will be plenty of other photos that are also pretty good. So I think if you see it like that, having limited options will make you a better photographer and will help you to achieve better results in the long run. And especially if you like black and white. If you're only shooting black and white occasionally, yes, then I totally get a regular camera with a regular sensor. But if you mainly shoot black and white, I would say this is a good option, and maybe even the best option. I mean, it's now the 4th camera that has a black and white, pure black and white sensor in a Leica, and I think there's a lot of people that like this concept. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a 4th camera with the Leica Q Monochrom right now. So I think a lot of people like this concept of having a pure black and white camera, and I totally get it, and I'm really enjoying it, even though Mexico is a very colorful place. But with this camera, I can still shoot some really outstanding images, and yeah, I don't feel that I'm missing out on something. So for me, not an issue. The day before we started a little bit late and we were quickly running out of light. So we came back early the next morning to continue shooting a little bit more. Warm man. Oh my God, look at the light.
The reflection.
Oh, I like that. Perdón. Perdón. Oh, let's wait.
Yeah, that's left.
I have one more shot for you where I unfortunately had the action camera turned off. Alright guys, that's it for today's video, at least for the shooting part of the video. What do you think about the old school intro I put in there? A quick reminder how my videos used to look, or how they did start back in the day when I had my How I Shoot series. And also, before we jump right into my favorite images of the episode, a quick reminder, if you haven't already, you can still pick up one of my street photography scenes. That helps me a lot to make more videos like this in the future. And now let's say, without further ado, let's hop right into my favorite images. Alright guys, here are my favorite images from the episode, and here's image number one, and it's the first image from the episode, where you can see these cowboy dudes standing in front of this old Beetle, and you don't really see what's going on. You have no idea. I mean, they're clearly looking at this Beetle for some reason, which is perfectly lit, and you can only see a little bit of the Beetle poking through here. But yeah, that makes it a little bit mysterious why they are there, what they are doing. As a viewer, basically you have no idea. I know what went down there. It was a video shoot, but you cannot see the video camera in this photo. So this is image number one. Image number two is this one here. And what I like here is, this was shot wide open. What I like here is this lady with the badass tattoos, and there's only a little bit of light on one side of her face. That makes it look more dramatic, more mysterious, and you don't know what she's up to, what is on her mind. And yeah, I'm really liking this one. Here the shallow depth of field works pretty well. And that was one of the few shots that I shot wide open. Most of the shots were at f/16. Alright, the next one is this one here. This shot I took the next morning when we went there very early to get the best lighting. I think the market was opening up at around 8, and I think we were there a little bit before 8 as far as I remember. And here in this shot, what I like is this guy is putting up this bucket here, and the specular highlights on this bucket I really like. And what you don't know is if this bucket is empty or not. It was empty, but you don't know. And also the perspective makes him look like a really tough guy lifting up this bucket. And yeah, I like the lighting in here. I like the dark sky, which is a result from the red filter, because everything blue will get darker. So quite happy with this one. And the next one, and in this case, it's the last image here from my selection, and it's also, I think, my favorite one from the episode. I photographed another one in the scene that I deliberately did not put into the video because I will do something else with it, and I don't want to spoil it now. so you will see at a later point. And yeah, I mean, this one, I like the hand in the foreground. You don't really know what's going on. And the perspective, because I'm so close to the hand, it's very big, and you can see a comparison to the girl. The girl looks kind of small compared to this arm and the hand in here. Yeah, and the lighting in here works pretty well, and the black and white with the red filter, I think here the red filter makes it look more dramatic, like in most scenes where people are involved. So yeah, I'm really happy how this turned out. But like I said, the other one I took in that scene was even better. But you will see later on. Now, if you want to win these prints, as always, leave a comment below this video. In the first 24 hours this episode goes live. And I will pick a random winner and I will send the prints to you for free worldwide. Now guys, I had a wonderful time shooting the Leica Q2 Monochrom in Mexico. There will be more episodes coming, of course, and I will also do a proper review on this camera because I shot probably around 10,000 images in my 4 months in Mexico. So I think it will take a couple weeks to finish this review, but it will be coming. And yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we will see each other very soon in the next one. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.